Hi, everybody. Claudia McMullen here, founder of Hugo Coffee Roasters, as I'm sure you know. And as I'm also sure you know, we do week-long fundraisers every week of every month of the year to benefit a specific small cash-strapped volunteer-based animal rescue or sanctuary. And we're here today with our beneficiary partner of the week, which is Frankie and Andy's Place. And we're here with the founder, Penny. Good morning, Penny.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fantastic. And it's actually not morning where you are because Penny, everybody's in Ireland.
I am. It's 5 o'clock in the evening here, and it's as usual with Ireland, it's raining. So I'm sure it's not where you are.
No, it isn't. Yay, because I'm going camping later and it's sunny and it's going to be hot. So yay.
Right.
And so Penny, tell the Hugo fans, because I know your fans know, but tell the Hugo fans all about Frankie and Andy's Place. What is it? What's its mission, and how did it come about?
Okay. So Frankie and Andy's Place it's almost like two missions in one. Mm-hmm. It's a senior dog sanctuary and hospice care facility for dogs that have been in the shelter. They've maybe given a lifetime of service to their owners, and then just in their last days of life, they've gotten dumped at the county shelter, and the owners have said, no, don't need him anymore, don't need her anymore, put him down. So that's obviously a waste of fabulous life, and we saw a massive need in the community to take these dogs and not just pull them out of the shelter, but also repurpose them. I have a real thing about everybody needs to have value, have purpose. The best kind of people are the people who are busy and feel valued by the people around them. And it's exactly the same for a dog. I'm a behaviorist by trade. And I just saw that there were dogs literally with no job in life. Mm-hmm. And so taking these senior dogs, even though, I mean, our oldest resident is 21 years of age. I'm not kidding. She's got no eyeballs. She is the boss of the place. I have to tell you, little dog, rat terrier, Nixon. She's the boss of the place at 21 years of age. And she goes out on community visits and sits there with old people, with special needs kids, and just gives a very non-judgmental experience for them where they can touch her, hold her. She's like a benevolent mother in many ways, where she kind of honors them with her presence. She's got a big ego, this dog, a really big ego. But we've got almost 30 dogs in the program. Yeah. We pull them from kill shelters and from other rescues. We also provide a service for rescues who have gotten a dog and can't find an adopter for it because it's old, has medical issues, etc. Mm-hmm. So we take them in. We've got 3 beautiful log cabins in the woods, mm-hmm. and the dogs live in an area that's about 3 acres. Oh, yeah. So they've got these beautiful log cabins that are furnished with leather couches, soft dog beds. They have their personal chef. We cook for the dogs every day. Uh-huh. Nutrition is a big part of what we do because we're literally trying very hard to take those chronic illnesses. We're holistic, and we use holistic medicine. We do use some Western medicine as well, mm-hmm. but we use holistic and homeopathic medicines to try and give them quality of life and a greater length of life while they're with us. And that's paired with fresh and raw nutrition as well. So their food is cooked, their beds are soft, yeah. There's soft music playing all the time, yeah. Soft lighting. I'd like to have 4 legs and a tail and live there myself.
Right? I mean, yeah. It's just such a wonderful mission, Penny. You know, I've been doing this, as you know, I used to run an animal rescue in a former life. I myself was not great with stories of abuse and neglect. So I
did it make you want to kill people?
Yes. Like the story of the why you exist makes me so upset and angry, like because people dump elder dogs after they've given them a lifetime of love. At the end of their life, they abandon them. And I mean, and not to be too harsh, because, you know, some people can't afford the medical care. Not everybody is. I'm not assuming that everybody's hard-hearted when they do it. I'm going to, benefit of the doubt, right? People are probably heartbroken doing it, In many cases, maybe not in all cases, but in
Mhm.
cases, people are heartbroken doing it, and they probably can't afford to pay for the dog's remainder of their natural lives. So the
Right.
fact that you have come along and come up with this model for elder dogs is who have been dumped is spectacular. I am thrilled beyond words to support Frankie and Andy's place because of the need that you fill. I love finding these organizations that fill a need that generally rescues aren't filling, right? Like we've supported organizations for really large animals and tiny animals because they don't do well in shelters or rescues.
That's exactly right.
Like I didn't know that, and I ran one, for God's sakes. It's ridiculous, but I love supporting that, and I love supporting you guys. So tell me who Frankie and who Andy are or was.
So it's a case of was, they've both passed. So I've been in rescue in Georgia for, oh gosh, 16, 17 years, something like that. And I was I was volunteering at a local shelter back when I literally, a couple of weeks after I just came to Georgia, and found this massive Great Dane there, and he was in a really bad way. The shelter director was going to have him put down because he had a serious lung infection. You know, even as a behaviorist, I always thought, I can take that dog, I'll make him right. You know, there's that big ego that you think, I can fix that. So I took him home to get him out of the shelter, fell madly in love with him. On the way home, he rested his bucket-like head on my shoulder. I stopped at McDonald's and I thought, what's it going to hurt? I bought him a few McDonald's cheeseburgers, gave him a few. That was it. It was love at first sight. My dogs, though, not so much. I had a big bunch of dogs at the house. They couldn't stand him. So I really knew that I needed to find him the perfect home. And in the pursuit of that, I met Penny Andrews, who is she's our partner now. And she answered the ad and said, I want this dog, moved heaven and earth to keep him and to give him his best life. Frankie carried on to be in my life literally from that day when he was about 18 months old till he died at 12 and a half.
A Great Dane?
A Great Dane. He died at 12 and a half.
Jeez.
And literally he was 145 pounds. I mean, this dog, Penny stopped at nothing to literally give this dog the best of everything, and he was in our lives all the time. I mean, he came up to stay with us when Penny would travel. She's a real estate agent that goes all over the world, so he was with us a lot. And Andy was Penny's sister's dog. So Crystal, who is also our partner, the girls literally, when they saw what we were doing with these dogs, they were like, we want to make sure that you get to do this for all the dogs. We want to save all the dogs,
right?
But we can't do it. But we know you can. Let's make it happen. And Andy was her dog, and the two of them would come and stay at the ranch. And Andy was one of the kindest, sweetest dogs I ever met. Frankie, the Great Dane, had an ego the size of Texas and thought that the world revolved around him, which of course it did.
Yes.
And Andy was just a humble, beautiful golden lab, and it was that kind of that love that he had, that acceptance of everybody that was in his path. It gave us the idea about 8-9 years ago, you know, we could take that and harness it and change humans' lives with that love, that acceptance, that lack of judgment, and that closeness. And honestly, it was really modeled on Frankie showed us the need, Andy showed us how to do it. And so that's why we named the sanctuary after them, because everything kind of happened because of Penny and her sister Crystal and the two dogs.
Oh, it's fantastic. And so you guys, the dogs go out into the world and help others, right? So they go to tell us where the animals provide service to humans.
Okay, so there's lots of different ways that they do it. The first way is that they will go, so they do a lot of work in the cabin themselves. People ask if they can volunteer, and the volunteering is actually not so much about them helping the animals as the animals providing a beautiful, quiet place, because the log cabins are right in the middle of the woods. And as the wind comes through the trees, or the breeze just comes through the trees, and it's quiet. It's like a musical arrangement, listening to the breeze, and the area is very quiet. It's very calm. It's very zen. It really is very zen.
Yeah.
So people come there to kind of refill their serenity tank. There's no other way to put it. We make sure that we've always got special needs interns. We really want to give everybody a chance so that they can use their experience of animal care that they learn at the cabins and take that out to go and get a job, find their way in the world. That's a big thing. We've had one particular young lady, Jessie, when she came to us I think 4 years ago, she was completely nonverbal. And through taking care of the dogs and working at the ranch, she literally became verbal within about a year. It's the dogs did that. It's that experience that she had with them. It's amazing. So then our other volunteers will take, they'll come and pick up the dogs. We pick out the ones that are in good health that week, because as you can imagine, it's a changeable, it's a very transient state health for these dogs. It's 1 minute they're good, the next day,
yeah.
So we pick the dogs that will do well out in the community that day. They get a lovely ride in Pat Mitchell's red convertible with the top down. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it's true. So she comes in Little Red. We always say Little Red is our best volunteer.
Yeah.
So she comes in Little Red, the top's down, the dogs get in the car with her and another volunteer, and they get a ride, an open top ride down to the local adult handicap day centre, or to special needs classrooms. We've got 5 or 6 community queens, as we call them, ladies that come and help us to get the dogs out into the community. We've just started a new program where we go into schools. A lady called Kathy White is really spearheading that. She's a Stephen minister at her local church, and we go out, we take the dogs and use the dogs as a conversation opener, where she will hold the dogs, take them to the children in the school, and let them talk about what they want, things that are important to them, and feelings that they have. It's really quite beautiful. It really is.
I mean, honestly, while you're talking, I'm just thinking about how amazing your organization is.
It is.
Give these dogs their second final chance in life to actually be everything they were meant to be.
That's exactly right.
Everything they're capable of being, they're being in their latter years. And it's really important to note that you are a sanctuary. You're not a rescue adopt out organization. That's not your model. You are a sanctuary model.
We are.
Because I don't know if you know, but we also have another brand called Fluffy Cow Coffee, where we support farm animal sanctuaries. So there's sanctuary.
I had no clue. That's fantastic.
Yes. So we do these.
Love that.
We do these fundraisers for farm animal sanctuaries too, but it's really unusual to be in a dog or cat situation where it's a sanctuary versus a rescue adopt model. So love what you're doing. Love it so much. And I wanted to mention, because we're getting a little, and we might get cut off soon. I wanted to mention to your fan base that I will donate $2.50 for every item sold on the website during the course of this fundraiser, not order every item sold. So that's great. So if you don't drink coffee, get a hat. Drink coffee, save dogs, get a hat that says Hugo, whatever. So I just want to make sure. And then I know that we have a code, but I want your fan base to know that if you don't put the code in, don't worry, I still donate. It's really more for internal purposes. Don't worry, I donate. And by the way, my favorite day is Monday. I say that every time I'm on a live stream, because that's the day I Venmo or write a check to the organization. And I love.
That'll be our favorite day too.
That's right. And another thing, and now I'm going to lay down a gauntlet for the Frankie and Andy's Place fans.
Right.
You guys, you have such a loyal and active fan base. I could tell by the orders that are coming in, and you're doing really well in your fundraiser. In fact, there's a chance you could beat out the #1 fundraiser that we've had so far, which was a cat rescue. So
we can't have that. We can't be beaten by cats.
You may be beaten by cats, but you may.
Our fans have got to buy coffee and beat the cat rescue. It's got to be done. Buy.
That's right. So the other thing I want your people to know, because of your Uber fan, Pappy Mitchell,
Right.
who we love, Pappy Mitchell is matching the donation up to $500, which is fantastic. So I think without a question, well, I'm not going to say without a question, but I'm pretty darn sure that you're going to be getting at least $1,000 on Monday, but we want it to be more because we want the fans to beat out the cats.
We do. We've got to beat the cats. This is dog versus cat. And anybody who knows me has known that for years I have said cats are plotting world takeover. They absolutely are. I say this all the time at Frankie and Andy's. In this situation, we will not be beaten by cats. Gang, buy the coffee.
That's right.
Make sure that Pat gets so poor that she's not got $1 left. Buy the coffee.
That's right. So so I think we just fulfilled the call to action segment of the live stream where we're saying, okay, we got 3 more days. It's Friday. We have until Sunday at midnight to sell, buy, and beat out the cats.
Gordon Gecko. That's it.
Right. Gordon Gecko of animals, of senior dogs.
That's right.
That's right. I'm the Gordon Gecko of senior dogs.
Yes,
and
you are.
So anyway, we really want this to be successful.
Yes,
we
do. Because if not, there will be trouble. They wouldn't like me when I'm angry, would they? They just wouldn't. They've got to buy the coffee. They've got to buy the coffee.
By the way, the coffee's fantastic.
Yes. So I hear now Pat was our taste tester because I'm in Ireland and I couldn't get it. You need to change that, of course. You need to get it sent to Ireland just for me.
That's right.
But Pat says it's the most amazing coffee she's ever tasted.
Thank you. It's really good coffee. I don't just rely on my fabulous mission. I also have really good coffee. So we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to say thank you, Penny, for everything you do. I love what you do. I love the whole that you're fulfilling in animal welfare and taking care of the elder babies and giving them the purpose in life to be the dogs they were meant to be.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything you do. And by the way, this is just the first of a few. I mean, we're going to keep doing this. We'll be reaching.
Well, this would be very nice. I mean, by the end of the year, I'd like to think that you and I have our own show. Let's talk to CBS, shall we?
Yes, we should.
People talk to your people.
That's right. That's right. But we'll be doing another one for Frankie and Andy's place. We're going to be because we're hoping to have, this is a relationship. We want to be in your lives and in your organization's life, and we want to support you going forward. But right now we're supporting you until Sunday at midnight. So buy, sell.
Yes.
And again, thank you so much for everything you do.
Well, thank you so much for having us on. Thank you for this fundraiser. Thank you for supporting us the way you are. Do you know, it's just lovely to be supported by people who understand about rescue. You've clearly got your feet wet in this arena for a long time, and it's lovely. It's just a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. We're excited about this. Buy, everybody, buy coffee.
Buy coffee. Drink coffee, buy coffee.
Exactly.
It helps save the elder dogs.
That's exactly right. Yes.
All right. Well, you have a fantastic weekend, Penny, and I can't wait till Monday morning.
Oh, me neither. Exactly. I want to see Pat Mitchell so penniless that will make me happy. If she spent all her money matching this donation, that'll be great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Pat. You're warned. You're on warning. All right, Penny. Thank you again, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much, and you too.